the other players' computers to like be good and internet be stable and
Yeah.
whatnot. So yeah,
It's
if
not
it's
like
a
a LAN
live
event.
event, yeah, it's like a LAN event, then I think everything's super controlled. So here we are gonna see Life Coach versus Deathlord's Hunter. Oh, wait, what?
How on earth is it versus his Hunter deck?
Oh, because we have a coup, huh? I guess the coup
Oh,
Life.
that's definitely a possibility. Yeah, he queued up. He
Yeah.
queued up Paladin, queued the Mech Mage, and then we had a coup take place at some point.
Oh, no wonder it actually took so long for this game to load, huh? Because they
Okay.
already. Yeah. That's pretty interesting. I mean, both players are kind of playing like it was normal, so we're gonna assume that a coup was used. So yeah, the mech mage is couped from Deathlord. We don't really know if Deathlord couped any from the life coach. So yeah, we'll see.
Let me think.
Not a lot of action here in Life Coach's turn 3. This is just like it's like nothing. You
Uh,
can attack
which
Undertaker, which is good.
yeah, but then I mean, life coach does remember that this is the super hyper aggressive deck, right?
I mean,
So
I'd imagine he knows that.
yeah, I mean, throwing out this 3/3 isn't that bad then, right?
I don't think so. I mean, I probably would tend to play it here.
Let me think.
All right. So yeah, once again, we do have a confirmation that life coach did coup Dev Floor's mech mage. So we will update the visuals to reflect that afterwards.
Do you think he's just going for the Glazuk? Just
Oh
jamming it
yeah,
in.
why not?
All
And
right.
kill this off. Do you want the 1/1 for free or do you want the 2 damage to the face?
I don't know why any of this damage has gone to minions.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me personally. You just burn them, right? That's the entire deck.
Yeah, but then at the same time, you don't want them to trade upwards for your minions, right? I mean, especially early turns. I mean, if not, then why not just play the abusive and just go in, right?
I think that's what he's thinking about.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I guess the abusive does come out and just
Yep.
force the dome.
Going in.
Going in indeed. Consecration.
Just isn't like too exciting right now. I mean, you clear off 3 damage on the board. With the
I mean, 4 damage, right? And then you also kill one of the spiders. But oh man, I mean, you also have another word clear of pyro equality. But the point is, like, this hunter does not care what you do. It's just gonna be phase after phase after phase, right?
Yeah, we thought that he wasted 2 of that damage.
Oh, oh man. So yeah, what this is actually a hard turn. So you could play the Aldor on the spider to change it back to 1 attack.
Gosh, just none of these plays look appealing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely not very much. Hmm. I mean, the Harrison Jones is good if it was 4 mana. So yeah, I guess the Aldor does need to come down here. It just
Yeah,
needs to stop the aggressiveness.
I think it's just probably one of his best ones.
Yep. So now over at Deathlore side, not the most exciting turn, I would assume. You do want to use your hero power as much as
He
possible.
needs to start weaving in hero powers a lot. And in fact, that was something I was going to touch on. That I actually was a little bit surprised that he did do earlier. Oh my gosh, he doesn't use the charge of the weapon either.
Right. So Harrison Jones is effectively an Earthen Ring Farseer for 2. And draws a card. That's a pretty good deal. He's the new auctioneer. Gets the most best deals everywhere.
I mean, I really cannot imagine not playing the Harrison Jones this turn.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's the odd number turn, right?
Your opponent's just, I mean, they're just wide open.
Yeah. So, hmm. Yeah, it seems like It seems like Harrison Jones is the only player. I'm trying to consider if Consecrate is worth it, but yeah, it's not worth it. Even though
Yeah.
he cleared the board, right?
I think it's just like last turn. Like it just wasn't worth it the last turn. It isn't worth it this turn. And I actually like that he's. I like that he's going aggressive too because your opponent's still got a beast on the board. You don't really have to do a lot to clear this out. Like you can kind of bide your time. Second Ironbeak Owl gets picked up for Deathalore.
Oh god, that's exactly what you do not want to see. Well, seems like the hero power is gonna come down here. Do you want to Arcane Golem this fast into the game? I don't really think so.
Yeah, I
The
think
opponent
there's.
can really make use of the mana crystal that you give him.
Yeah, like going from 7 to 8 and into a 9 is not so bad, but going from like 6 to 7 into an 8 is just like awful.
Okay. Yeah, just a little bit of a number play there. What do you do here then if you have a trap? I mean, pretty sure it's explosive, and there's no Eagle Horn bow to buff it. So don't you just want to, proc it ASAP?
Probably. I mean, he certainly at some point wants to consider getting the board cleared a little bit. Like this actually might be like a turn where he can use consecration. So, but if like say he attacks with Owlor Peacekeeper, triggers this explosive trap, and then he plays Wild Pyromancer and consecrates the board, he's gonna lose his Owlor Peacekeeper.
Yeah, that would suck. But if he is gonna do that, it's just gonna attack with the other Peacekeeper first in the face, right?
I imagine so.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about Harrison clearing the spider here, and then consecration, and then Aldo to the face? It actually lives.
That's okay too. You lose 5 damage that way.
Yeah, but man, I mean, are you really? Can you like that way? Actually, you don't lose any damage.
Well, he's got to do something.
Yeah, so there it is. The thing is, like, because the Aldo survived, actually, it's gonna give you more damage over turns.
Wow, he's just gonna play Pilot Shredder and actually just start
Wow.
dome busting too.
Oh, that's good because the board effectively is only 2 damage, so it's not that insane. And another explosive trap for Deathlord here. That is pretty brutal. Oh, doing a
Wait, what? Why did he attack that way?
Because he might want to do a bluff, right? He might
That
want
was
to
strange.
bluff. Is that a good thing to do?
Well, I don't. What is he bluffing?
Bluffing the explosive trap to be like a freezing trap instead. But then he kills the 1/1 as well, which is kind of weird, right? Or maybe even bluffing a snake trap, for example. Like if he left the 1/1 alive and didn't play this Silverback Patriarch and just play the trap instead, Life Coach might just attack the face with a 1/1, right? And then have bad news. So that was what I was thinking.
I actually don't know what he was thinking with his play.
Huh. All right, so he's gonna coin out the trap as well. And do you think the Life Coach is ahead now? Because I think he's still a little bit behind.
As soon as he gets this board under control, he's gonna be way ahead. But he's got to get the board under control first.
Okay. So would it just be, clear the explosive trap right now, just kill the Harrison off, and then just muster and get ready for a big turn? Are you scared of Unleash the Hounds at all?
I don't think so. The muster for battle may not be the play though. Like sort of going consistently with his line. I think it's something like Pilot Shredder or finally using, like say he doesn't want to trigger the explosive trap this turn. He could just run Pilot Shredder into this Silverback Patriarch. If it's something like Snake Trap, he doesn't really care. If it's something like Freezing Trap, he does care, but there's not really much you can do about it at that point.
Yeah, I mean, with that play, it does kind of mean that. Oh, you see the mind games?
Not particularly. I think he knows it's explosive trap at this point. And I think that's
Yeah.
the attack he's gonna make
Because he
originally.
played it that way, he forced the Shredder to trade with the Silverback instead. You get what I mean? It might have messed Life Coaches up because wouldn't it be better if Life Coach just hit the Harrison with the Silverback and then Shredder to the face?
Sort of. I thought he was going to clear this turn. Because he's got... Okay, now this I don't understand if he does that. I don't know. I don't know how to explain this. He doesn't want to trigger the explosive trap because he wants to be at a super safe position before he goes into lay on hands. Because once he lay on hands, he's going to be in really great shape.
Okay.
So I think the Silverback Patriarch attack is fine, but I thought afterwards he was going to keep complete control of the board so it just doesn't take any damage. Because here, it's like he's not actually dead to anything other than kill command, abusive sergeant, or like
Uh-huh.
kill command, arcane shot, or something weird like that.
Okay.
But I feel like he could have done this a lot more efficiently, and I feel like Deathlord's last turn was just really off point.
Right.
He just kind of did it a little bit inefficiently. Regardless of which, Life Coach down to 10. So I mean, this is the turn that he's been waiting for basically the entire game, where he takes almost complete control. But he's going to figure out exactly how all the secrets affect him and what he can do to play around him first.
Right. If it's definitely not a snake trap, it's definitely not a freezing. So it's not snipe because you just played something. Could be misdirection. That's the last one that you need to play around. But yeah, I mean, misdirection is pretty rare. Don't really see that happening.
I could definitely see a misdirection being in here.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, Leon Hands is gonna come down. Gonna see. Life coach is gonna see what he's gonna draw first, and then play around that instead. He is playing 2 quartermasters, and oh,
He's got 2 copy of Lay on Hands in this deck.
oh.
Wow, that is unreal.
Yep. All right, he's gonna hit the sciences. I'm pretty sure Trav is not gonna come out here. Life coach might be overthinking this a little bit because I just think they run through explosives. Nothing's gonna happen here.
Yep, that's exactly what the case is, and
Okay.
he's going to continue to pass.
Interesting.
So I mean, I feel like he's got this game basically on lock at this point. He's got 8 more points of health, plus the True Silver Champion in his hand. I mean, he's got 12 points of heal, and Deathlord is basically down to nothing.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's still 3 damage a turn, I guess. A little bit of chippy. If you play the Leon Heights, of course, you don't establish anything. You're just waiting to die again, right? So every turn that Life Coach actually, plays out is actually so much closer to like to just defeat Life Coach having just waiting to die, right?
He does have to begin the assault at some point, which is like really surprising to me that he hasn't popped the trap yet.
Yeah. I mean, oh man, the Harrison turn on the silverback and then proccing the trap with the shredder seems such a missed opportunity if anything.
It definitely would have given him a better result.
Yeah. So here, would you, man, I don't know what's going on through Life Coach's head. You have 10 cards, and yeah, the world is yours, really.
All right, so now he finally decides to start attacking, which is like really peculiar to me, because I feel like he could have just done this like 4 turns ago.
Yeah, but why don't you want to, get a free minion right now? Like, eat a free minion with the shredder right now first before attacking with the 2/3.
I think he's going to consecrate is why.
Oh, okay.
I think he's going to consecrate. I mean,
consecrate into True Silver? That's actually fine. Yeah.
it's a little bit of bad news.
Well, I think he must have expected it. I mean, come on. It's not bad news when you know what it is. Or, well, kind of.
So I don't think there's really anything that Deathlord is going to be able to do to get him out of this situation. He's down to 9. He's facing all the damage in the world. Eagle Horn Bow. It's going to give him 7, 8, 9 points of damage. If these life totals were reversed, maybe. But right now he's facing down 9, so he's got to expend Arcane Golem on one of these minions.
Yep, to live. And that kind of sucks. Yeah.
Oh, that's ugly.
You basically know that you win if they actually use Arcane Golem. Wait, actually, you know what? If Deathlord draws a kill command,
Well, Life Coach has got to fail to see the Lay on Hands in his hand.
and he also has to fail to attack it with the weapon, which is...
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. Attack
The weapon's not enough.
Yeah. Oh, man. You're right. Yeah, and Iron Coach actually had to lay on hands here to actually prevent a lethal draw from Deathlord. Oh man, this is pretty tense. Usually, you do not want to lay on hands when you have that many cards, right? But that's the winning play.
Yeah, it's really the like what. There's just nothing you could possibly die to at this point other than kill command.
Right.
That's it. Deathlord throwing in some emotes there.
Right.
I mean, I suppose you could be weighing the option of not revealing a second lay on hands.
Right, but you're winning
There
the game.
it is, and now the game is 100%.
Good
over.
job, life coach. That is
There
the
is-
correct move.
there's
You're gonna
nothing-
get rewarded by it. All right, there we
Nothing
go.
deals infinity points of damage from a hunter's deck with
Uh-huh.
Iron Beak Owl and another card, or even just 2 cards for that matter. I don't think there's a 2-card combination that ever deals as much damage. Unleash Hounds gets picked up, it's not going to be enough. He's got 2 copies of Muster for Battle in his hand and a Consecration, so multiple ways to deal 3 points of damage, and
Right.
no way to stave it off as Deathlord. So Life Coach going to tie this series up 1-1. Man, this one was like really close. 2 lay on hands.
Well
That's-
played. Well played.
2 lay on hands is crazy.
Yeah, it actually healed him above the health that he needed to, right? So yeah, that was really good.
I wonder why he's running 2 lay on hands. Like, do you